Hello everyone, and welcome. I am your only god, and who the hell are these guys? You gotta love teammates. That's right, welcome to another edition of Gotta Love Teammates. This is our channel's favorite series based on viewership, and to be honest, it's one of my favorite series as well. It's where we take a look at the best and the worst that the Apex skill-based matchmaking has to offer. Now, today's game, based on these two teammates' names, promised to be interesting, and it did deliver, although probably not in the way that you expect, and it certainly wasn't in the way that I expected. Now, I do have to apologize, the chat audio was not recorded, and that is because I made a change to my stream setup right around this time, and it just didn't work out, so I apologize. But if the teammates said anything important, you will be informed by a graphic on screen. Now, with that said, let's get into this. So, we landed, we looted up, we moved on to Epicenter, as you can see, and here we are about to get in a fight, and I totally just missed my gas ult there. And now I'm just kind of wondering, are we gonna be pushing this, waiting for them to come down? I'm not a big fan of the stalemate standoff, but luckily, I'm gonna call him Bullet Bait. Bullet Bait here puts out his death totem and grabs the zip, and I'm all for this, so I get right behind him, lay down some cover fire for him. We get up there, there's caustic trap, which is fine since I'm caustic, but then there's a grenade, so I have to jump down. You'll see Bullet Bait there really took it hard, so he's got to run off and lick his wounds. Meanwhile, I thirst this Wraith, and I put out a gas trap by her box just in case her teammates decide to try and jump down on my head while I'm looting up, and as luck would have it, nobody did. Normally I cut out my looting, but that was just too funny not to leave in. So now, I'm stuck trying to get out to my teammates without getting shot in the back. Eventually I just decided, what? I'm gonna have to take a run for it while the team up top is shooting at my teammates. I'll go around the other side, maybe they won't see me. So that's what I do. And then I notice the ring is coming for us, so we really gotta move. So we get up to the top of the hill. I'm waiting for my teammates to come around and join me. And I'm watching and waiting for that team because they're going to have to push toward us since the ring is pushing them toward us. And here they come. So we're just trying to take them out, do a little gatekeeping. And Bullet Bait there decides that we're going to run. So we run. Which is not a bad idea, as you'll see, because the ring is coming quickly. And as you'll see, Bullet Bait is fighting right now, and so is Super Dingaling. And it's pretty much this way. For some reason, these two continue to fight the entire time we're trying to outrun the ring, and I don't see a single enemy. But Super Dingaling there is not shy about hitting that ping to let me know that there's enemies right there. I tried to turn around and throw my ult toward Bullet Bait so that he might be able to lose his pursuer for at least a moment. And I think it helped, but I don't know for sure. I managed to keep ahead of the storm, and this is not really the best place to be running to. It's kind of just an open... I mean, there are some rocks for cover, but just an open area, really. But we've got to rendezvous at some point, and I know that there are enemies to the left and possibly to the right, so I come out right here, drop a ping for my teammates to head toward, and sure enough, here's an enemy right here that I can't hit to save my life. Luckily, they didn't want to fight, they kept running. I mean, I guess. maybe not luckily. If we'd have gotten closer, I probably would have done better. But I just couldn't control that flatline at a distance. Now, I'm caustic, so I'm immune to the traps, but I thought, you know, I'll just destroy that for my teammates. That one's more out of the way, so they can just avoid it. But at least now they'll know that there's a caustic.
Spotted one, distant.
And I see that other team has just fled all the way across the canyon to Sorting Factory, so I figure we'll pop into this little encampment of buildings, let my teammates heal up. I'll even drop them some heal grace because I see that Super Dingaling hasn't healed up yet, and clearly he needed those healables. Now I want to get a look and see what's going on across the canyon. So I go take a look, I see some death boxes, and in my peripheral I see somebody jumping down over there. And Bullet Bait is, of course, right up in the lead, charging into the fight. So I follow him. We're going to do our best to see what we can scare up in the way of a fight over here. And as we get across the canyon, we can't see anybody. So we end up circling around on the tracks to the back side of Sorting Factory. And we hear a fight going on now. So we're certain to find something happening. And I hear him in this building. See, they open the door, so I throw out a trap to block the door. And I go to circle to the other end. Here we have people! And they just lasered me. I knew I was going to die throwing out that ult, but I also knew that it would give my team an edge with those guys taking damage on my ult. So that was my last act, to throw it down. And I just sort of tucked up in the corner, hoping my team would kill them and then res me, but Bullet Bait decided they wanted me to fire right away. But then, of course, true to his name, Bullet Bait, he starts taking fire from another squad of people. And they, of course, drop me again immediately. So now it's up to Super Dingaling and Bullet Bait. Super Dingaling goes down. And the ensuing fight is just ridiculous. Bullet Bait is healing up while the enemy is trying to thirst me from across the road. And then he jumps up on the box and manages to down the two of them. But he's got like 2 hit points, so he's shielding up. And I figure, well, I'll come over here by the banner so it's easy for him to grab the banner and pick me up. He runs right past the banner. And for a second I think he's not going to pick me up, but then he does. He picks me up, which is awesome. So, first thing I do, throw out a trap, grab the banner, and I start to run because I can go get him at the beacon, and Super Dingaling offers me his body shield, which is actually really nice of him to do. He's like, hey man, take my purple, take my purple. So I go take his purple helmet and purple body shield, and I run for the beacon. Now I know there's still a fight happening at Sorting in the building that's sort of right in front of me, and it wraps around to the right. So I'm looking for it, and there I see it. So I see I could probably make it to the beacon, so I do try. And that's when Super Dingaling starts talking again. He says thank you to me for picking up his banner. He says thank you to the other guy for clutching up. And he says some other words. Not really that important. So I bring him back in. I've left a gas trap just in case somebody tries to push him. And I'm going to push back toward Bullet Bait because Bullet Bait is just looting his ass off. And Super Dingaling is going to need to get his stuff back, and I can stand to grab some loot too and finish healing. So I get back over here, and Bullet Bait is just pinging his little heart away to tell us what sorts of good loot he's found for us. And I was going to drop Super Dingaling's purple shield for him, but then I saw Bullet Bait pinged another one, so no need. Next thing you know, Bullet Bait's off on his own, getting into another fight. Shocker, I know. So I run off to help him. Doesn't look like he's gonna need any help until all at once he gets melted by this person. So I come in, clutch it up, save him, pick him up.
Likely shift the delta in our favor.
And then, because there's only 2 squads left, us and one other squad, I'm gonna keep an eye out while Bullet Bait heals. So I'm just kind of running around, looking for that other squad, throwing out a few traps,
Placing gas trap.
giving him a chance to heal up and get some loot, because mostly that was his kill. And then Super Dingaling starts looting the box. He had nothing to do with that kill. He was miles away. He was off in Narnia. But whatever. It's Endgame. I don't really need any loot, so help yourself, man.
I suspect we will find something here. We should conduct a search right here.
We're just trying to get ringed. And suddenly we win the game. We never even saw the last squad. It must have been a solo who either died to ring or just disconnected right at the end there. But, as I said at the beginning, interesting game nonetheless.
You are the Apex champions.
And despite their names, these guys weren't terrible teammates. Thank you so much for tuning in for another edition of Gotta Love Teammates, and as always, good game.